What is up, guys? Steven here with Catch Grill Cook, and today we're gonna go over my experience on buying this pellet grill off of Amazon and having it shipped directly to my house. It's not a promo necessarily for Amazon, it's just that I found a great Black Friday or Cyber Monday deal, and I jumped on it, and it was shipped to me, so it's kind of nice. Just a little background, I've been smoking for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, with a Traeger Little Tex. So I'll go over the assembly, the unboxing, what the experience was like putting this all together, because it does come in a box, right? You got to put it together. And then I'll also go over some of the features of this Z-Grills 7002E, which is one of the common pellet grills you can find on Amazon. So yeah, with that, let's get into it. So let's quickly go over why I really like this grill over using the Traeger Little Tex, which I've been using for about a year and a half now. And so first we're going to start with something that sounds trivial, but it has a smokestack. So actually what that'll do is the smoke from the grill will go from here to the fire pot, do all its cooking, and then exit through there, which is nice because then it, for one, helps direct smoke away from you, but for two, you'll see that the barrel is fully enclosed, which is fantastic. So the food is cooking, and what's really nice when you look at the cooking temperature, it stays pretty consistent. And right now it is really cold out here because it's winter. Whereas this guy, so these Traeger Little Texes, and a lot of the entry-level Traegers, they'll have no smokestack but slits. And the problem with that is because if it's windy or if it's cold, you'll see that you can see straight through there. So as you're cooking, this has to fight in order to keep your food at the cooking temperature you set. And so usually at 225, it's not that bad. But if you set to a higher temperature, it's gonna struggle if the air is cold or if it's super windy, because it's fighting all that air to keep it warm. Whereas this grill, seriously, it is just staying pretty darn consistent the entire time. So smokestack, huge plus. The second you'll notice is the grill size. So once again, maybe an entry-level Traeger, so this might just be more me getting started into pellet grills, but this just has one cooking surface, which I think is in the realm of 300, 400 square inches, whereas this guy has about double that. So not only is it bigger, but it's also got a secondary rack up there. So if you want to, have things warm or cook things a little further away, you can totally do it. And you can see here, it can fit a big old pork shoulder on this, and there's still plenty of room here. Whereas this guy, we've put some pork shoulders on here, and you are pretty pressed for space. You really can't fit much else. So cooking space, the second hugest big factor why I like this Z-Grills, this grill in particular, this model, over an entry-level Traeger, which might be around the same price. And then third really big reason, I kind of mentioned it in the beginning, but hopper size. So this is fitting 20 pounds of pellets, and right now at 225, I think it's burning about a pound an hour. So we have about 20 pounds of cooking with 225. Whereas this guy, once again, it might burn a little more at 225 in winter, just because it's got to struggle or fight the cold in order to keep the cooking temperature at 225, but this hopper is tiny. It only fits about 10 pounds. And so quite often you'll have to fill this up mid-smoke if you're doing a long smoke like for pork shoulders or briskets. So another big reason why I like this guy over the entry-level Traeger. And then final reason, it might seem pretty trivial, but look at these big wheels. You could roll this thing around, you can almost off-road on this guy. Whereas this, if you're going over rocks and stuff, it's kind of annoying. But either way, they both roll. It's nice. Now, it's not all rainbows and sunshines with the bigger grill. There are some drawbacks to the bigger grill, but it really depends on your situation. And so for me, you can see I'm sitting outside of my garage right now, so this is actually my garage. So I just roll it out here, which works on sunny day right now, even when it rains, but it's not like torrential rain here in Oregon. I'll still pop this out here because this will burn off any water and it's totally fine. But the small grill, I can actually lift this onto my front porch. It's covered, and so let me show you that and why I sometimes prefer the small grill if it's raining really hard or if it's snowing. All right, so you saw me lift this grill onto the covered porch. So, I mean, I have a kid, so I do have dad strength, but I'm a pretty skinny guy. And so this probably weighs like 50, 60 pounds. So it's relatively easy to lift over the stairs. Whereas the Z-Grills, the larger grills, they weigh like 100 pounds. And there's no way I'm lifting that grill on these stairs. Not to mention, Traegers come with handles, or at least the little text has handles on both sides, so you can lift it. You'll see on my Z-Grills, it does not have handles on both sides, so there's no way I can come up these stairs unless I build a ramp. So kind of the same reason why I knocked on this grill for being small. It's also a pro if you do have a nice covered space like I do, and you need to lift it in order to move it. But if you can just roll your grill into a nice covered location, or if it's just stationary, then this probably does not impact you at all. But for me, with a nice covered porch up here in rainy Oregon, although today it's sunny, that sometimes can be a nice benefit to using the smaller grills. All right, so now let's hop over to the time lapse of me unboxing the Z-Grills and assembling it. I am going to speed up this time lapse because it did take me about an hour and a half to assemble this grill by myself. So even though I had folks visiting, I made sure to do this all by myself and also use the tools they provided in the kit. And you can fully assemble the grill. It's totally possible. And yeah, let's hop over the time lapse and I'm gonna play some music so you guys can see it placed all together. And if you want to skip ahead, I will put some time stamps in the video description down below in case you don't want to watch the time lapse, but it is pretty cool. All right, so final impressions or first impressions of the Z-Grills is that it is a great grill, and if you're looking for one and you find a good deal on it, I highly recommend it. I know folks usually recommend Pit Boss, Traegers, some of the more big name, well-known brands. So Z-Grills, I think, has gotten more popular on Amazon, which is where I purchased this. So it was shipped to my house, unboxed it, assembled it by myself, and you can hear behind me now it's running and we're smoking that pork shoulder. So if you're looking for a good pellet grill that does the job, and it comes with a 3-year limited warranty in case it has issues, right? I think all these good pellet grill manufacturers offer that no lemons warranty, so if you do have something that's wrong, get it fixed. This is a good grill, it really is. And you can see behind me, I just put my Bluetooth thermometer in here, so I have it plugged in on both sides. I know the fancier grills that are like Wi-Fi, and you can control the temperature here using your phone, and it'll have probes to monitor the food. Mine doesn't, but this is like 30-40 bucks and gets the job done, honestly. And once again, you can see here, it's got that digital display, cranks all the way up to high, which I think is 400. So honestly, if you're looking for a good pellet grill, highly recommend this one. I have used pellet grills for a year and a half, almost 2 years now, and this one's hitting all the marks. So yeah, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions or comments. I'll leave some links to some helpful resources. I create a lot of content on pellet grills, a lot of helpful guides, tips, and tricks, and I'll leave links to all the different things I'm using down below in case you want to snag some of this yourself. And so with that, good luck. Hey, can you say bye? Say bye. What's up, Shorty? Food?
Are we working, Papa?
Yeah, we're working apparently.